Yeah, yeah. Exterminate these roaches. Real hip-hop back motherfuckers. Let's go. I'm watching parasites infect the art form that I bled for. You little bitches need an algorithm just to get heard. Vocal crutches can't hold a note to spit a real verse. Your whole existence is a fucking insult to the earth. I dissect frauds, leave them leaking on the pavement. Your robotic mumbling, they music is enslavement to corporations packaging bullshit for the basement. Dwelling idiots who think repetition equals greatness. You wouldn't last a second in the cipher. Your pen game weak, your brain dead. You a ghostwriter's ghostwriter. I'm the type to grab you by your skinny jeans and break your spine. Then piss on your designer clothes while you apologize. Your generation soft, manufactured, artificial. Every track you drop disposable, forgettable, fictional. I'm militant with syllables, a literary criminal. Your funeral is inevitable, I'm fucking biblical. This is war, this is murder, this is genocide. You fake fucks don't deserve to be alive. This is war, this is murder, annihilation. Real, recognize real, you an abomination. Your whole persona built on image, zero substance. You switch the game from being skilled to who's the most redundant. I'm coming at your throat, no remorse, no discussion. You corrupted what we built with your panic contributions. Every punchline lands like I'm shaded through your chest plate. Your career's a joke, your legacy's a death date. I put a nail in every coffin, I'm the coffin maker. Singing like the bitch on every hook faker. You think you hard because you got some tattoo on your face. I'm from an era where we actually live the shit we say. You appropriate your struggle while we survived it every day. Now watch me desecrate your name until there's nothing left to take. This boom bap back to crack your fucking vertebrae. Your auto-tune can't save you from this verbal prey. I hunt for sport, leave your whole movement massacred. The old guards return, motherfucker, run faster. This is war, this is murder, this is genocide. You fake fucks don't deserve to be alive. This is war, this is murder, annihilation. Real, recognize real, you an abomination. Yeah, that's how we ended careers. No survivors, no mercy. Hip-hop ain't dead, we just taking out the trash. Boom bap forever, bitch. Yeah, yeah. Check the rental agreement on that chain, kid. Fake diamonds, fake life. Let me expose this. Y'all new cats ain't built from the blocks we was raised in. Written whips for the gram, then return them the same weekend. Cupid's calling you shining, claiming you platinum. I seen the jeweler laugh when you bought that cheap package in. You ain't never touch a brick, never felt the pavement cold. Never went to sleep hungry, stomach touching your backbone. Now you online, frontin', flexing what you borrowed. Champagne bottles empty, couldn't fill them if you wanted. The streets don't respect you, your own block don't claim you. Every bar that you spit, just another way to shame you. We was in the trenches while you practicing your bedroom mirror. Now you speaking on the struggle, but your story isn't clear. Fake hustler, weak bluffer, studio gangster, record label dress you up, told you how to act tougher. Meanwhile my team really did what you pretending. Every jewel on our neck got a body start to finish. Rentals and props, that's all you got. Faking the moves but you never really shot. Cuban stones and lease thrones, we the real deal, built this from the bones. Rentals and props, that's all you got. You betrayed the code that we built your spot. The soul for the likes, traded honor for follows. Claiming them to a soldier, but your whole army is hollow. We do was moving work when you was playing Nintendo. You ain't built for this winter, you a summertime pretender. See the difference is loyalty, you don't know what that mean. You switch sides for a ghost sign, betrayed your whole team. The hood don't forget, and the streets keep receipts. While you deleting old pictures, we remember the receipts. Your jeweler called my jeweler, said your payment plan is late. That Rolex you been flashing got more plastic than the case. Meanwhile I'm cashing out, everything authenticated. You the reason real ones look at rappers and we hated. Disrespecting the foundation that was laid before you came. Wearing costumes, playing dress up, turn the culture to a game. We survive but you romanticizing 16 bars. I can see the fear in your eyes, you ain't really who you are. Rentals and props, that's all you got. Faking the moves but you never really shot. Cuban stones and lease thrones, we the real deal, built this from the bones. Reynolds and props, that's all you got. You betrayed the code that we blend the block. Check the documents on everything they claim. Fake hustlers, fake chains, fake name. We still here, still real. While you return that rental tomorrow, kid. Yeah. 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 Let me speak clear so y'all can hear this. Every word pronounced, no mumble interference. This for the culture, what happened to the art? Let me dissect these clowns, rip them apart. Rainbow head rappers with their face tattooed. Can't understand the words, but the look gets viewed. I spit syllables sharp while you slur and drool. Went from Rakim's puzzle to these colorful fools. You ain't saying nothing, just the melody of sounds, while I'm constructing sentences that break new ground. Your whole aesthetic built on image, not skill. Pink dreads and face ink can't pay my bills. I came from cages where the words had to count. Every bar was currency, every rhyme was an amount. You mumbling through millions, dumb it down the craft. I'm that original standard, do the math. Bronx Brad pen sharp as a shank in the yard. You paint your face for clicks, I painted pictures hard. Technical assassin, multi-syllabic flow. You can't pronounce your name, let alone run a show.
Mumble, what the fuck you say? Can't understand nothing but you get plays. I'm speaking every syllable, enunciating slave. Real hip-hop back, clear the fucking way. Mumble, hide behind the beat. Colorful distraction cause your buzz are weak. I'm that lyricist, every word elite. Bow down when you hear how I complete these sheets.
We prioritize the head dial over the 16. Fake stats spelling nothing while I'm reigning supreme. I study Biggie's cadence, Nas internal rhyme. You study makeup tutorials, a waste of my time. Your streams don't validate the disrespect to the art. Can't freestyle for 10 seconds, where the fuck do I start? I'm from the school of ciphers where you had to go in. If your bars were garbage, you get laughed out the den. Now these industry plants, with they manufacture buzz, looking like a crayon box, rhyming like they was 3 years old. No structure, no scheme, just auto-two melodies over trap 808s. It seems I'm bringing back the essence, complex rhyme patterns. Every bar's laying deep, yours don't matter. You a walking gimmick, I'm a walking legacy. When they write the history, don't you mention me. Next to mumble rappers who betrayed the foundation, I'm that purification, lyrical restoration.
So dye your hair purple, tattoo your eyelids shut. Still can't hide the fact your skill is in the rut. I'm that verbal executioner, enunciation queen. Clearest, meanest, hardest shit you ever seen. Boom Bap forever, mumble rap deceased. This a funeral service, may you rest in peace.
Yeah. You stand on that stage like it means something. But whose pain you selling? Whose truth you telling? This is for the real ones. I see you moving your lips, but I hear another voice speaking someone else's struggle. You ain't had no choice in the writing of your story. Puppet on a string, dancing for the dollars while the real one pulls the ring. You think we can't tell the difference between lived and lies, between ink and blood and someone else's cries. I bled on every page, every word is mine. You reciting scripts, crossing someone else's line. They dress you up, position you, tell you what to say. Marionette with Jordans on, performing the play. But real recognize real and fraud recognize fear. I can smell a fabrication when a fake draws near. You ain't write your pain, you just bought the rights to somebody's darkness, claiming it's your light. That ain't your voice, that's ventriloquism. You ain't hip-hop, you're just capitalism. Borrowed tongues, speaking stolen words. Puppet master backstage, you ain't never heard the sound of your own soul on the track. Just a performance, no substance to back. Borrowed tongues, borrowed time. Nothing you spit is genuinely mine. Real MCs write their own stars. You just an actor pretending you hard. I put my life in 16 bars, authenticity. You put your money in someone else's credibility. Every line I write comes from somewhere true. Every bar you bite comes from someone who actually lived it, felt it, survived the strife. While you just rehearse it, that ain't your life, you a counterfeit. Currency with no worth, I'm original fabric. Been real since birth, they control your image, your message, your stance. You just show up and do the dance, but the culture can see through the manufactured glow of real queens. Versus puppet show, I earned every ounce as a respect on my name. You purchase your position in this game, and when the truth comes out, and believe it will, you'll have nothing left, cause you were never real. So keep performing those written for higher verses, while real MCs document our own curses and our blessings. Unfiltered and raw, you just a product, I'm the natural law. All tongues can't speak for the culture. Step aside, let the real ones take over.
Yeah. Turn that beat up. Let me tell you about these clowns, man. Check.
Used to be an art form, now it's just a product placement. Whole generation chasing viral validation. This basement level intellect, no respect for foundation. Y'all sold the culture out for 30-second sensations. Back when we was writing verses, stacking bars with attention. Now these cats is making jingles, hoping kids will pay attention. Dumbed it down to dance moves, got the game looking foolish. Used to paint masterpieces, now you finger painting school shit. Where the substance at, where the triple tundra flows. Y'all just looking for a gimmick and some ring light glows. Chasing trends instead of setting, that's the difference. See, y'all commodities, my sons, when I go nowhere to seize. I've been up the front, it's like you gotta clean the streams. Green out, I still graphic brushes like a Simba King. We up within the trunk, in the mind of dreams teaching be. Man, I training lives, I'm time me turning into cheetah. Sheesh,
Seem seconds, I squilling, that's all the really want. Close and ultra, son, it's hostile to a model stunt. Mix them on the collar, trust is Mary's brave and fat. Soldier foes us of the dance, can I you live with that?
It's G's 100. It's G's 100. That's all, man, shift a second.
I'm work forbidden work can make you happy, have this change. And after seeing the Don Jamusky and my big points for the king shank. Fucking eyes aside, articulation, trip you make me land in total order, drinking, hold his type and after way me. Warded out the fetish, string the clock and claim it. Harping custom front slides up and know this fuck the branding. Shut up to the banter, shut up to the ends. I'm doing the random in the ad tag. Gonna cope and start some frame takes impression. But you ain't making no orchestra, my blue. You can fuck shit, I'm the chest, make like summoners. Count some punches, break a making organization. Hit my the road, get those surprise, get break, sucking vision, man it. No collider 5, I pan and planted in the bunch. You got you full of cool, create Greg Vodka. She's a benching in the line form. I'm on the day, I'm sworn to harbor cancer. Pine and Angel roll the break your single ep, turn it to a clan of strength.
Yellow's in the air. Swells for all the bosses, stars, sorta, legal next time. So we want it. Summon up the guy, see the hole in the line. He got potion on rap. Talk on some lips.
Beat boom, beat boom. It's this thing on. Can't tell if you rapping under the microwave. Let me fix that for you. They say the truth hurts, your vocals hurt worse. Every time you open up your mouth, it's a curse. Had to get a robot just to carry your note. Now you sounding like a speaking spell caught in your throat. What happened to the basics? Just the voice of the beat. Now you need a whole space station just to sound complete. Your engineer working overtime, double shifts, trying to polish all that garbage, but it still sound like shit. I'm old fashioned, call me vintage, call me classic. Your whole style is synthetic, man-made plastic. Can't freestyle, can't perform, can't hold a pitch. Need 16 processors just to sound half rich. Meanwhile I'm in the booth, one take I'm done. You need a software update just to finish one. They programmed you a personality with that voice. Being whack ain't a lifestyle, homie, that's a choice. Turn the auto-tune off, let me hear what you got. Oh wait, there's nothing there, just a whole lot of knots. Hide behind a robot, let the machine do work. But when the plug gets pulled, you expose, you hurt. Turn it off, let's hear the real you. Well, my bad, there ain't nothing real to hear through. You a mannequin, I'm flesh and blood, that's facts. You need batteries to spit, I just need wax. Built my whole career on actual talent, not effects. You build doors on the glitch, not collect your checks. But when history gets written, they gon' skip your page. Cause artificial flavor don't survive the age. I'm timeless, you expire before you even drop. Your whole generation sounding like a pawn shop. Bought and raw, no originality, no soul. Just the algorithm trapped in rock and roll. Where this is hip hop, where the real survive. And you need Wi-Fi just to sound alive. I'm unplugged, still crushing every verse I touch. You unplug and realize you never had much. This the difference between lions and the sheep, between the ones who spit fire and the ones who beat. Turn the auto-tune off, let me hear what you got. Oh wait, there's nothing there, just a whole lot of knots. Hide behind the robot, let the machine do work. But when the plug gets pulled, you expose, you hurt. Turn it off, let's hear the real you. Oh my bad, there ain't nothing real to hear through. Reboot yourself right out the game. Raw talent always wins. Remember the name, 90s baby. Boom Bap forever. You just a fad, I'm the weather leather. System error. Better be boom.
Yeah, I see you out here. Fake ass resume, manufacture career. Let me tell you about these studio puppets. Label built bitches, I'm exposing all of it. You ain't never touched the mic in the bass in the cypher. Never slept the floors or hustled to a flyer writer. Your whole past fabricated in the boardroom meeting. Some exec decided this the wave they eating. I was battle scarred before you had a SoundCloud account. Cutthroat Vinnies with real spitters get announced. You got stylists picking clothes, writers feeding you lines. I was memorizing notes, just doing county time. Check the liner notes, those producers on every track. Your hood story straight fiction, take that bullshit back. Never open up for nobody, build it from the dirt. Made your deal first week, man, explain that work. You ain't earned these stripes, somebody painted them on. Your street credit costume that you take off when you home. I see through that image like plastic wrap on a brick. You a marketing campaign, I'm the genuine shit. In the street playing groups in the money, not the pavement. Fake ass backstory, manufacture replacement. We was underground grinding, you was getting placement. Cardboard cutout with a budget and an age. In the street playing groups in the money, not the pavement. Fake ass backstory, manufacture replacement. We was underground grinding, you was getting placement. Cardboard cutout with a budget and an agent. Your struggle autographed by publicists and consultants. Meanwhile, real ones starving, that's the insulting part. You ain't never pushed nothing, never took a real risk. Never had to choose between rent money or a demo disc. Popped up on playlists, never paid no dues in the streets. Your documentary script, interviews off of the sheets, magazine covers. Before you touch the stage, label invested millions to construct your page. I was in the trenches when you was in the focus group. They tested your appeal while I was selling mixtapes to recoup. You ain't built this, they assembled you like furniture. Your authenticity weak, I'm the truth they can't nurture. Boardroom approved, sanitized for the masses. They gave you an edge, but it's soft like your asses. I earned every scar, every slight, every door slammed shut. You was gifted the game, I had to take the shit by gut. Keep playing dress up in your Reddit identity. Real ones know the difference, that's my guarantee. When the budget run out and the machine move on, you disappear quick cause you never was strong. I still be here, bitch, standing on what I built. You was always a mirage, I'm concrete, still in guilt.
Yeah.
Click-clack warriors. Gangster to the screen go black. You a lion on the timeline, mouse where the truth is. Post another threat, but your hands ain't got no bruises. 16 hours on the feed, chest out talking murder. Never in the street, never seen you any further than your mama's basement. Talking about you moving weight, meanwhile I'm on the block with real wolves. Don't hesitate, you write paragraphs of pain, caption every caption tough. But face to face you freeze up, digital ain't enough. Paper tie your keyboard for your teeth, you bite through fiber optics. Talking like you're toxic, but you harmless and neurotic. Screen give you courage that your heart can never harbor. Type your life away while real was working harder in the field. No appeals, just the consequence of living. You just script the fiction, I'm the one who's really giving blood to this. Flood the grid with your synthetic anger. But when the Wi-Fi cut, you just another stranger.
All that talk, no action. Just a username flexing. Virtual assassin, but in person you get tested. All that talk, no action. Just a username flexing. Real life you vanish. You ain't built for this pressure.
You ain't never held the steel that you pose with in your photos. Rented guns, fake funds, living life on all the promo. Every story fabricated, every post is imitation. True soldiers moving silence, you announce your whole location. Talking reckless on the gram, but you panic when it's eyeball. Survival out here, ain't no filter, ain't no viable. You commercialize the struggle that you never had to live through. Monetize the violence while real ones can't get through to tomorrow. Hollow threats from a hollow soul, no marrow. Your whole existence narrow, just a pixel, just the arrow pointing at yourself, exposing what you never was. We can tell the difference between a real and just a buzz you generate from desperation, imitation of the code. We was written in the fire, you was written in the mold on the screen, so it seems you believe your own illusion, but the streets got no confusion. You ain't built for this conclusion.
All that talk, no action. Just a username flexion. Virtual assassin, but in person you can test it. All that talk, no action. Just a username flexing. Real life you vanish. You ain't built for this pressure.
Click-clack curve. Log off cow. Still here when the power go out.
Yeah, I see you clowns out here, more concerned with what you wearing than what you saying. Let me educate you real quick. Yeah. Y'all dudes is backwards, catwalk, not battle rap. More worry about your outfit than delivering facts. See you on the runway, posing in them tight jeans, but can't write 16 bars with a bite clean. You pretty boys is pathetic, all synthetic. Spend more time in Prada than you do being poetic. Your whole damn persona is a fashion magazine, while I'm spitting substance, you just looking fresh and clean. Back election bigger than your catalog, that's sad. More purses than verses, yo, your priorities is bad. You shop like it's a sport, but can't perform when it's on. Worry about what designer draped you at the crack of dawn. I'm from where we earn respect through the pen and the flow, not through what boutique you hit or what brand you show. You soften the cashmere, all glamour, no grit. While I'm out here murdering tracks, you trying to model an outfit.
They ain't real MCs, now they just fashion victims. Posing for the camera, but they lacking in addiction. All style, no substance, yeah, that's their description. Pretty boys in the game, man, I can't respect it. Fashion victims. Fashion victims. Fashion victims. They ain't real MCs, just fashion victims.
Your pen game weak, but your shoe game crazy. That don't make you tough, homie, that just make you lazy. Real spit is bleeding, you just bleed your wallet dry. Stunting in the meals while your career passing by. You independent just to fit in with the trends, but can't defend your crown when the battle begins. I show up in a t-shirt and still body you proper while you looking like a mannequin. Window shopper, silk scarves and statements, but your bars don't say nothing. Coordinated colors, but your content ain't buzzing. You corporate puppets dressed up for the industry, while I stay true, repping for the streets that's in me. Your masculinity missing, replaced with a price tag. I'm the type to leave you slump in that nice fashion. Weak front row, but you can't rock the show. All them designer threads can't hide that you a hoe.
They ain't real MCs, now they just fashion victims. Posing for the camera, but they lacking in addiction. All style, no substance, yeah, that's their description. Pretty boys in the game, man, I can't respect it. Fashion victims. Fashion victims. Fashion victims. They ain't real MCs, just fashion victims.
Yeah. Stick to the runway, baby.
Lead a real hip hop to the ones who earned it. You're looking real pretty though. Real pretty. And real fake.
Check what else, what up? Yo, I punch your patterns while I'm punching through the veils. Same rattling rhythm, every single tale fails. Slide notes and music, that's avoidance of the craft. You quantize your laziness and call it making tracks. I sample Coltrane's breath, you look a breeze and pack. Real drummers in my foundation, you just point and click and clack. These 808s got no soul, just hollow boom and tax. Our listeners with ears that still remember what we lack. You manufacture boredom in your FL studio trap, while I'm architecting monuments from crates and dusty wax. Your generation copy paste my excavated facts from vinyl grooves and break beats that actually impact. Superior by miles, your style's a cardboard copy. Every producer sounds identical, some sloppy. Drowned in reverb, hiding that your skills are weak. I'm yawning through your beats, man, I'm falling half asleep. You all sound the same, predictable and tame. Program your demise when you program their refrain. Real drums build the temple, your mouth sticks build the shame. I'm bored with your production, set your soundboard to the flame. Where's the texture? Where's the grit that made this movement thrive? You sanitize the danger out, there's nothing left alive. Snares the crack like thunder versus short synthetic taps. I'm dealing with the elements, you're dealing with the apps. No diggers dedication, just to download and arrange. You strip mine all the culture, leave the art from rearrange. My engineers and sculptors, yours is to automate the mundane. Hit refresh, regenerate the same forgettable refrain. This ain't evolution, this is devolution's face. Replacement of the craftsman with the factory's disgrace. You slide into irrelevance with 808 you chase. While I'm preserving heritage, the boom, the bap, the bass. Clocks ticking on your trends, my sound eternal proven. Your assembly line aesthetics versus hand selected grooving. I'm critical because I care what happens to this art. You're killing it with comfort while I'm ripping beats apart. All sound the same, predictable and tame. Program your demise when you program that refrain. Real drums build the temple, your mouse can build the shame. I ball with your production, set your soundboard to the flame. This is how you move the crowd. This is how you shake the ground. Your generation wouldn't know. Too busy with the download. Yeah, they rhyme trap, but cap. Same 3 words, put them on the map. This is what we doing now. This is what we celebrate. Let me educate. I'm watching this deterioration, it's making me sick. These rappers got one flow and about 5 words to pick. They mumbling through syllables, no diction in their speech. Used to have to climb the mountain, now they low at the peak. Where's the metaphors, the similes, the literary devices? Y'all rhyming money with money, running up them high prices. For recycled garbage, repackage and repeat it. I'm from an era where the weak got deleted, competed and defeated. Now you can mumble on a track, call it melody, but you ain't saying nothing, that's the medical remedy. For putting crowds to sleep, repetitive and shallow. Your vocabulary narrow, mind hollow, can't follow a complex rhyme scheme. Everything's so simple, rhyming the same word twice like that makes you a symbol of what? Decline the depth of the lyrical. I'm disgusted and it's visceral, this is pitiful. Where the wordplay, where the punchlines at, where the metaphors, where the substance at. Y'all killed the craft, laid it flat, and I'm sick watching lyrical deficiency attack. They got the same cadence, same predictable pattern. 16 bars saying nothing that would matter. No storytelling, no message, no lesson to teach. Just yeah, lips bleeding through their reach. I was raised on intricate, multi-syllabic architecture. Now these new cats couldn't structure a lecture on their own material, cause there's nothing to explain. I got money, card change, that's the whole refrain. Where's the cleverness, the wit, the intelligent observation? You ain't painting pictures, just providing aggravation to those of us who actually studied the foundation. You disrespect the culture with your lazy demonstration, what you call rap, but it's just nursery rhymes with better production. You committed lyrical crimes against the pioneers who built this with their minds. Now you just mumble and stumble, wasting our time. This what happens when standards fall to the floor, when anybody can walk through that open door without putting in work, without honing the skill. You wonder why real MCs are disgusted. This is real, the craft is dying while you profit off his corpse. But some of us still remember the original source, and we ain't letting go. Y'all broadcasting confessions like it's evening news. Prosecutors don't need wiretaps when you choose to document your felonies for likes and views. The feds just scroll and collect, they can't lose. Used to move in silence, now you scream for attention. Code of the streets, a race, nobody mentions that every caption you write is a witness statement. Every video you post becomes arraignment. You incriminate your brothers for some validation. Turn the block into reality show destination. Snitching on yourself ain't even the worst part. You drag down the whole team, tear the crew apart. Grandmothers used to teach us keep your mouth closed tight. Now they grandsons go live at the scene of the crime at night. District attorneys throw champagne to your timeline. You doing their job, making cases airtight.
The wires be hidden in the festival room. Mainstream rich yourself, broadcasting your doom. Murder get buried 6 feet deep. You traded on for followers, the price ain't cheap. The wires be hidden in the festival room. Mainstream rich yourself, broadcasting your doom.
They got whole task forces just watching y'all pages. Every story you drop adds years to them cages. Bragging about what you did like the law ain't watching. Like they ain't building cases while you steadily talking. You expose locations, spots and connect dots. They don't need informants when you post from the spots. You violate every principle that generations die for. Term sacred codes in the content, what you lie for. Cloud recognition from strangers you don't know, while your co-defendants sitting in cells on death row. This ain't just stupidity, this is pure betrayal. You the prosecution star witness without the jail. The streets had a language, you broke the grammar. Now every phone's a camera, every quote's a hammer. That the system swings down on the whole community. You sold out the culture for digital immunity.
The wires to be hidden in the festival room. Now you scream at yourself, broadcasting your word of dead, buried 6 feet deep. You traded on for followers, the price ain't cheap. The wires to be hidden in the festival room. Now you scream at yourself, broadcasting your word of dead, buried 6 feet deep. You traded on for followers, the price ain't cheap.
They used to need warrants, wiretaps, investigations. Now they just need your username and patience. You became the evidence, the witness, and the informant. Every upload, another life you torment. Game on. Cha-ching, cha-ching, yeah. That's all you hear now, huh? Count it up. Count it up. But what you really counted? Y'all sold the culture for a chain and a check. Traded consciousness for disrespect. Remember when the booth was a place to reflect? Now it's just another strip club in effect. They taught us we could educate while we rhyme. Build a community one verse at a time, but you rather stack paper, degrade women for shine. Left a message in the past like it's doing time. Your pockets getting fat while the people stay blind. You rap about the trap, but never throw a line to pull somebody out. Nah, you glorify the grind of self-destruction, that's your bottom line. KRS-One as Chuck D was prophetic. Now hip-hop's just a shell, it's pathetic. You think you made it cause your wrists looking hectic, but the foundation's crumbling. Can't you respect it? Money over message, that's your only mission. Sold your soul in the culture for commission. Diamonds on your neck, but there's nothing in your vision. Hip-hop's dying while you count your riches. I'm disgusted, watching pioneers get forgotten while you rap about nothing. Content is rotten, your subjects stay shallow. Creativity's gotten lost in materialism. The whole scene's gone cotton, soft, no substance, just image and fashion. Misogyny repackaged as artistic passion. You killing your own sisters for a radio smashing. Wonder why the youth got no compassion. This was built on struggle, pain and resistance. Messages of hope, traveling the distance. Now you mumble about pills, glorify the sickness. For a platinum plaque, that's your whole existence. The worst part, you don't even understand what you destroyed with your money hungry hands. Hip-hop was our voice across the land. Now it's just another product with a brand. Keep counting, keep flexing, but when it's all gone, what you left with? Empty legacy, that's what death is. Hip-hop remembers and you reckless. Youngest throwing shots at the queens who built this throne. Lil' Kim paved the way for every bad bitch that's known. Y'all rockin' Prada heels, I taught you how to walk in them. Versace on your back, I was first to talk in them. See, I was spitting venom when you kids was in diapers. 96, I was the blueprint for you biters. You disrespect the OGs, act like we don't exist. But every bar you spit, you stole it from my lips. I had the Moet flowing, diamonds in my grill. Before you even knew what it meant to keep it real. Check the archives, baby, study up the history. Every hit you got today was built on my legacy. You want the crown but never gave respect to who was crowned first. I'm disappointed in you, that's what makes it sound worse. You little clowns burst onto the scene with no reverence. Now let me educate you on the difference between us legends. Bow down to the pioneers. We laid the foundation for your careers. You wouldn't be here without the blood we shed. Show some respect or get put to bed. Bow down to the pioneers. We held it down for all these years. You standing on our shoulders, don't forget the OGs run this place your best. Dripping in that Moschino while you question my relevance. You babies lack intelligence, no concept of our excellence. The tunnel, the Palladium, we ran those floors. You streaming numbers, please, we kicked in doors. I roll up in that drop top Lex, cream interior. Your disrespect just proves that you inferior. We taught you about the hustle, about the luxury and pain. Mixing now with street credentials, we define the game. You think it's sweet to throw subliminals at legends. I snatch a little chain, leave you learning second lessons. Biggie, Pac, and Jay, they built this house you living in. Foxy, Kim, and Laura, we the women who was spitting venom. Now you got the nerve to call us outdated, washed up, done. But every flow you borrow proves we already won. This ain't just disappointment, it's a warning to you rookies. Disrespect again and watch me take back all my cookies. Yo, hold up. Let me call this hot rapper real quick. Maybe he can save my album again. Yo, it's me. Yeah, I need another one. Pathetic. You built your castle on bar foundation. Every verse you spit need outside confirmation. Can't hold 16 bars without a guest appearance. Your whole career constructed through other people's clearance. You a parasite, feasting on the next man's light. 12 features deep, but your solo joints don't bite. Name on the marquee, but you empty inside. Like a general with no army, all your soldiers for hire. You rented your respect, leased your whole reputation. Never earned your stripes, just bought association. Checked your catalog, it's a phone book of names. Hide behind the posse cause you terrified of flames. Your verse is like a crutch, can't walk alone, you stumble. Every album launch a superstar to co-sign your fumble. You the sidekick, playing hero in your own delusion. Victory without valor, that's a hollow conclusion. You can't stand alone, need a hand to hold. All that attention, but you never learn to go. Feature farmer, harvesting what other people grow. When the beat drops solo, you got nothing to show. You can't stand alone, puppet on a string. Borrowed all that talent, but you never learn to swing. Feature farmer, reaping what you didn't sow. Success without the struggle, that's the emptiest throne. Wu-tang taught the world how crew elevate, but you just collect the names like you shop in real estate. There's a difference between family and use it for advancement. You treat collaboration like a business transaction enhancement. Check the guest list, reads like a desperate cry. 20 different voices cause yours don't amplify. You a chess player moving ball pieces across the board. Never studied the game, just purchased the reward. I seen battle-tested warriors build from the mud. You inherited position, never spilled your own blood. Your highlight reels, just other people's greatest moments. Shoot a picture frame, claiming credit for the portrait. Stand in the booth naked, bet you freeze up quick. All that talk evaporates when the feature list don't stick. You crowned yourself king, but you renting the palace. Your whole legacy fraudulent, counterfeit balance. You can't stand alone, need a hand to hold. Bought all that attention, but you never earn a gold. Feature farmer, harvesting what other people grow. When the beat drops solo, you got nothing to show. You can't stand alone, puppet on a string. Borrowed all that talent, but you never learn to swing. Feature farmer, reaping what you didn't sow. Success without the struggle, that's the emptiest throne. When the smoke clears and the guests go home, you standing in that booth by yourself alone. No safety net, no famous friend to save the day. Just you and that mic, and nothing to say. That's the difference between us. I was forged in the fire, just never tried to think it next, still buyer. Feature farmer, all season over honey scrolls who caught it playing shops on the block. That's all I hear from you. Empty chambers, empty threats. Let me tell you about these fake soldiers. You talk that murder talk on every single track, but when trouble pulls up, you're the first to step back. I seen you at the corner, somebody stepped to you hard. You apologized quick, then you ran to your car. All that bass in your voice, all that ice in your stare, but your hand started shaking when he got in your face stared. You write about the bodies, about the guns you bust, but you cross the street when you see real thugs adjust. Your lyrics full of violence, your image full of war, but you duck when you hear firecrackers at the store. Talking about your strap, talking about you ready, but I watch you nearly cry when your girl left already. That's the kind of gangster that you really represent. Tough on the wax, but you're soft in the cement. I laugh at all your stories cause I know what's true. You wouldn't bust a grape in a fruit fight, boo. You ain't really body, you just talk that talk. All bark, no bite, you just fake that walk. Empty threat MCs, I see through the disguise. You scary on the record, but you're nervous in real life. You ain't really body, you just talk that talk. Paper guns, paper thugs, paper soldiers that swarm. I heard your whole album, every threat you done made, but last week at the club you got punked and you paid. Some kid took your chain and you acted like friends. Bought them drinks all night, trying to make some amends. Where was all that energy you put into your raps? Where was all that killer instinct, all them facts? You claim you're from the streets, claim you've lived that grind, but you grew up in the suburbs with your mama, never mind. The stories that you're selling, they're borrowed and they're fake. You're a studio gangster, all the real ones know you flake. When the beef is for real, you apologize fast, send messages to people. Hide behind the glass, I respect the ones who live it, who don't fabricate. But you're just an actress on a tough girl tape. So keep your empty threats, Keep your make-believe, cause everybody knows you're the first one to leave. You ain't really about it, you just talk that talk. All bark, no bite, you just fake that walk. Empty threat MCs, I see through the disguise. You're scary on the record, but you're nervous in real life. That's your whole career right there. Yeah, me pull your car real quick. You never push weight, never felt the block sweat, never ducked the choppers when your homies got wet. Borrowing war stories from casualties you met, penning fabrications for the checks you collect. You a fictional soldier, stolen valor perpetrator, writing scripts about the killers, but you really just a spectator. Never loaded magazines, never felt retaliation, but you poison young minds with your fake narration. They believe your lies, glorify the murder, study your mythology, then take it further. 16-year-old kid caught a body last week, quoting your verses while he dying in the street. You created monsters with the fantasies you speak, broadcasting false blueprints to impressionable sheep. You ain't built like that, never was, never will, but your counterfeit chronicles got youngsters catching kills. Stolen valor, fabricated past, studio gangster, your cover won't last. Kids dying daily from the lies that you cast, fake revolutionaries for broadcast. You appropriated struggle, commercialized the pain, rented street credentials, franchised the game. Never felt the loss when your brother caught flame, never shed real tears, just performing for fame. Meanwhile the youth absorbing every false testament, thinking violence is honorable, nervous heaven sent. They don't know you type of fiction is suburban development, while they catching cases based on false representation. You exploit the culture, capitalize on death, selling murder fantasies with every single breath. Never squeezed the trigger, but you detailed every tech. Never felt consequence, never showed respect to the real ones buried from the wars you described. You just colonized time and sold the gift wrapper lies. Now blood's on your hands though you never took life. Your fraudulent gospel became somebody's knife. The receipts are public, your whole story's exposed. Every fabrication documented, case closed. You corrupted the youth with the fiction you chose. Stolen valor rapper everybody knows.
Hip-hop has become $1 billion industry, raised by corporate America.
Y'all put the culture on like a Halloween mask. Stole the whole aesthetic, but you skipped the class. Never starved in the cypher, never bled for the craft. Just a tourist in the struggle, taking pics for a laugh. You commercialized the pain that my ancestors screamed. Turn a survival language into marketing schemes. Slang on your tongue, but you don't know what it means. Soul food on your plate, but you ain't cooked in the grease. They gave us nothing but concrete to plant seeds. We grew these flowers through the cracks, now you pocket the proceeds. You wear the fashion, write the sound, still in style with ease. But when the police run up, you just show your keys. Devil in designer trying to colonize the booth. You milk the rage but never lived inside the truth. Strip minor essence, lead the people destitute. Then write us out the narrative like we ain't the root. This ain't a costume, this is flesh and blood. Born in the fire, raised up from the mud. You can't purchase the authentic with your credit stub. Culture vulture circling but we remember us. This ain't a costume, this is who we are. You can steal a style, but you can't steal the scars. Appropriation won't erase where we came from. This is ours, remember where you got it from. They want the seasoning, but they don't respect the chef. Want the rebellion, but they terrified of death. Cosplay the revolution from their safety net. Get the look, get the views, then forget what's left. You parade around in ball pain like it's fashion week. My grandmother's tears ain't aesthetic you can keep. Her broken English was survival, not a quirky speech. Now you mock the accent for your algorithm reach. Vultures picking at the bones before the body cold. Repackage the resistance and get it mass controlled. They study our suffering, they get it radio sold. The same pain that they ignored, now lines their pockets gold. You ain't never had the code switch just to make it home. Never had to sacrifice your name to get alone. Never felt the way to be another to the bone. But you sure rock the culture when the camera phone on. I'm the 5%, here to snatch the veil away. You the 10% that profit off our DAA. Exploiting what you never understand to penetrate. This is spiritual warfare, time to separate. Knowledge itself can't be stolen, only earned. The sacred flame you playing with will leave you burned. This is reclamation, every vote you get returned to the wilderness you came from. That's a lesson learned. Yeah, listen close now. They don't teach this in no classroom, but history keeps repeating. Shining right now, got the spotlight in the crown. But remember when you scream, these old rappers need to sit down. Clock's ticking on your moment, yeah, your time is running thin. In 10 years, you'll be preaching what you never let sink in. I watch legends fall from grace, saw them bitter, saw them fade. Not from lack of skill, but pride, they couldn't handle being replaced. You mock the ones who paved the road you're running on today. Tomorrow's youth will do the same, dismiss what you create and say. Your records will be dated, your style will be played out. You try to stay relevant while they question what you're all about. See, fame's a fickle lover, only faithful to a slew. And every king and every queen eventually gets overthrown. It's true, you ain't special, you ain't different. You're just next up in the line, standing where somebody stood who thought they never lose their shine. The question is, will you evolve or will you fight the changing tide? Will you meant to the next wave or let your ego run and hide?
Round and round the cycle turns, nobody learns. We all chase the throne until we crash and burn. What goes up must fall down, that's the truth they never told. Today's young rebel is tomorrow's bitter.
Talking about respect, but disrespecting those who came before. You won't brace for your mistakes, but never gave that to the core. Veterans who stumbled, who were human, who were flawed. You treated them like obstacles, not people you should applaud. I'm warning you with love now, though you probably won't listen. Cause I didn't either back then, thought my era was different. But time makes fools of everyone who thinks they beat the game. Your moment is a rental, baby, fame don't stay the same. Will you build bridges or burn them? Will you teach or will you hate? When the new kids storm the gates, will you open the barricade? The culture eats its elders, yeah, but we feed that beast ourselves by refusing to grow gracefully, protecting dusty shells. Break the cycle, be the one who doesn't bitter with the years, who admits when they're outdated, who confronts the deepest fears. Leave a legacy that's bigger than your chart position and your stats. Leave wisdom, not just records, that's the realest impact.
Round and round the cycle turns, nobody learns. We all chase the throne until we crash and burn. What goes up must fall down, that's the truth they never told. Today's young rebel is tomorrow's hero.
Learn from history, or repeat it. The choice is yours. Look, the clock never stops.
Court is now in session, let the record show. 20 tracks of evidence, now everybody knows.
They sold the culture for a check, traded soul for profit margin. Used to build community, now they just build a bargain. Executives in boardrooms dictating what's authentic, while real voices get dismissed because they too academic. You sacrifice the message for a marketable sound, turn poets into products, push the substance underground. I watched them count the dollars while the artistry was dying. Replace the truth with gimmicks, dress it up and keep it buying. But money can't define us when the legacy is speaking. I stand for every artist that they label too deep or too preachy. You chose the easy route, we chose to educate and elevate. Now face the consequences, let these words reverberate.
This is the verdict, the final word.
20 tracks deep and the truth been heard. We represent the craft, the heart, the mind. Authentic hip-hop, the conscious kind. This is the verdict, we rest our case. Real recognize real, you've been replaced. The old guard stand and we hold the crown. And we ain't never backing down.
They monetized the struggle, turned pain into a brand. Forgot that hip-hop started as a voice for the damned. We built this from the basement, from the park jams in the streets. Now corporations profit off our rhythm and our beats. You can package it and sell it, put a price tag on the culture, but the spirit can't be bought by every vulture and promoter. We the architects, the pioneers, the foundation was laid. While you chase trends and viral moments that'll quickly fade, I'm here to remind you what this music's always been. A weapon for the voiceless, not a marketing campaign. So take your manufactured hype, your empty hooks and hollow bars. We got substance, we got history, we are who we are.
This is the verdict, the final word. 20 tracks deep and the truth been heard. We represent the craft, the heart, the mind. Authentic hip-hop, the conscious kind. This is the verdict, we rest our case. Real recognize real, you've been replaced. The old guard standing, we hold the crown. And we ain't never backing down.
Jury has decided, the verdict is in. Real hip-hop never dies, we rise again and again. Case closed.